when you're feeling good, you've put these practices in place for yourself so that you're infusing these spaces or objects with great energy so that when you're not great, you can retreat into them. And I think that is fantastic. Welcome back to the Glow Up Revolution podcast. I'm your host, Megan Winkler, and today I have a very special, I almost said co-host, very special guest because she is my co-host on Two Witches Talking. She's also the owner of Ink Goddess Creations, a complete magical badass and wonderful person. I've got Morgan Moss here on the podcast with me today. Hey, Morgan.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Well, do you want to do a quick intro for folks that don't know you?
Oh, yes, I can.
I know, right?
I am owner of Ink Goddess Creations. That's been open for about 13 years now, but I'm I'd say, eclectic busy witch of 25 years. Yeah, cat mom,
Nice.
human mom as well, but my kids are grown, so they're in their 20s now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Does change things.
Yeah. So that's pretty much me.
Yeah, very cool. Well, for all the obvious reasons of like, I don't know, us being besties and being co-host and all that, I also wanted to have you on the podcast because I know you've talked a lot on your podcast, Busy, Gritty, Inked, and Witchy. There's been a couple of episodes about like burnout and how like you can maintain your spirituality or practice magic to kind of move through that. And as you know, and hopefully the listeners know, that spiritual burnout is one of those ways that we can burn out, as is energetic burnout. So I would love to hear like full on magical perspective on this. Like, what would you, if you could give somebody like one piece of advice for helping their magical practice or their spiritual side of their life, especially during like stressful times, like what would you tell them?
I would tell them that at some point if you're a spiritual person, then it's another layer to you. Okay. So it's almost like another hat that you wear, but it is part of who you are. So at some point, I almost guarantee that you will become spiritually burned out. And when or if that happens, I would say when that happens, it's okay. I promise you, it is okay. We have all gone through it. And you're going to need to take a step back, and that doesn't make you any less of a spiritual person. It doesn't make you any less of if you call yourself a witch or a magical practitioner. And it happens. So I think for me, whenever I have been spiritually burned out, there's a lot of guilt that has filled me. Like I need to be getting into that room and at least communing with my deities or meditating or I need to be getting in there and I just don't feel like it. And then like, oh my gosh, am I even a witch anymore? Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. Like my spiritual practice used to bring me a lot to life and now it's draining me. Like I have to be the only person that, is like this.
Yeah.
You're not the only person. It has happened to all of us and it will happen. It maybe will happen again if you don't take the steps to, reframe it or, fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the many things that you do is you run an online coven, and obviously without giving away anybody's personal information, are you seeing any like trends this year? 2025 has been a real rough year. Are you seeing any trends like with folks that are having a hard time kind of keeping up with their spiritual practice, or they're having that like that should thing, like, oh, I should be doing this?
Yeah, 100%. There's a lot of, because I think I started talking about this maybe just a couple of months ago on my own podcast, because it was what I was going through. And once that podcast episode comes out, it's like I gave people permission to admit it, you know? And so that's when I noticed in the coven, like, oh my gosh, I'm burned out too. Oh my gosh, I used to pull a tarot card every day, and now that just is like another thing on my to-do list. And this year has been probably the biggest year I've ever seen for spiritual burnout. But I think it's probably just because we're all burned out on like all levels.
Yes, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's one of those things that I was just writing my newsletter for the week right before we hopped on here. And my big focus this week is like, you know, the December energy and all the burnout and all that. And it's just like, yeah, I think we're all just kind of like at our wit's end on a lot of stuff in all parts of life. So, of course, our spiritual side is going to suffer.
Yes. Yeah, most definitely.
For sure. So if there's somebody listening who is kind of near the beginning of their spiritual journey, is there anything that you would recommend that they do to support the spiritual side of themselves, especially if they're just like done with the year?
Yeah, I mean, my biggest thing, I'm not a huge spell or ritual type of person. For me, it's more about infusing magic into my everyday life. So I do things like when I'm in an amazing mood and I'm like spiritually, I'm on fire, like my intuition is open, it's great. I have a blanket that I will actually cover myself in to infuse that blanket with all of this amazing energy, this, you know, intuition, this, like, all of that. And that way, when I am feeling more drained, that's the blanket I go to. It's also the blanket my cats love to sleep on and make biscuits on. It's their favorite blanket the entire house.
I love it.
Yeah.
So like you're charging it, they're charging it. It's great.
Yeah, and we have blankets everywhere, but for whatever reason, it is this particular blanket that all the cats love so much. So I think it's because, I mean, that's the only logical explanation in my head is it's because that's my battery recharge, my magical battery recharge blanket. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. See, I knew you'd have like something super simple, super straightforward. Like that is not anything that screams witchy. So if like, you know, you're kind of exploring things and you're like, I need some little practice, charging up a blanket with cozy, magical, intuitive, feel-good vibes is just fantastic. I love it.
And that one stays in my sacred space. My sacred space has crystals too, so I have like a crystal grid in the sacred space. I try to make sure it's cleansed all the time. And yeah, I would say like when I am spiritually burned out, that I walk past my sacred space room. I almost like hide from it. Like as I'm walking by the doorway to it, I kind of cover my face. I'm like, no, don't look at me. I don't feel like going in there. But the thing is I've charged, when I'm in a really great mood, I have charged the room with some amazing energy to where if I can finally make myself, like I have to tell myself over and over again, this is normal. I am burned out. And you definitely don't want to be practicing magic or anything like that when you're so depleted or so drained. Yeah. So when I finally do just even go in there to lay on the bed under this little blanket that stays in there, I try to drop my funk at the door, you know, and just, hey, I'm going to lay in here under my little cozy blanket for like 5 minutes or something. I just need to feel that. And sometimes that's the first step to like reawakening myself.
Yeah. Well, and you've brought up a great point, or made me think of a great point, I guess, is that, when you're feeling good, you've put these practices in place for yourself so that you're infusing these spaces or objects with great energy so that when you're not great, you can retreat into them. And I think that is fantastic.
Yes.
And I can attest to the energy in that sacred space. Because it's also where guests stay when they are there at your house. And just a fun little story for listeners is last time I was in Arizona, I told Morgan the first morning that I woke up there, I was like, oh girl, I had to spray some energy blocking spray actually, because the energy was so good in the space, but it kept me up at night. And so I had to actually kind of put a bubble up around myself so that I could get some sleep. So it's just and it was just full of beautiful, divine feminine, nourishing energy, but it also made my brain go oh my gosh, I'm going to do this and this and this and this and this. And I was already jet lagged and we had a big weekend in front of us. So I was like, I can't keep doing this. But yeah, and anybody who's gone into a space, gone into a loved one's home where you always feel very welcome. That feeling. It feels different walking in the door. Same thing as visiting, a national monument or a cemetery. There's a certain vibe and energy shift that you feel. So if you create these good vibes in a space of your home, whenever you pop in there, especially when you're not feeling that, it changes things. It shifts things big time.
Yeah.
I love that.
I love that I'm sorry it kept you up, but I
kind of love it actually.
That's what it's such a buzz in there for me. Yeah. So, because I'll leave, but for me, it's a buzz, but it's a calming buzz too. So I can meditate in there. I can, perform spells in there. I can just chill out and make a piece of jewelry in there because it's also our craft room. Yeah. But I can see where, because I have a little bit buzzy energy about me as well. So for me, it's a calming buzz. But for other people, it might be a little woo, okay.
It was just an energizing buzz. I think that's the funny part is I was not upset or anything like that. I was just girl, I have got to tell you, whatever you're doing in that space, keep doing it because it's awesome. And also, I'm going to spray myself down.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of love it. That's awesome. So real quick, how about a couple of super easy, either gemstones or essential oil scents or anything to bring some calm to folks, for their day or their month. Do you have any suggestions?
Yeah, calming gemstones. I usually, blue lace agate is a really good one that I like to use for calming. Amethyst works. Anything grounding too. So any black stones. Black tourmaline is usually my go-to as an empath. So after a really stressful day or after a day where I've been around a lot of people, especially, I don't know when this is airing, but the holiday season, and you just have to go to the grocery store or Target.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Oh, it's so much.
I know.
So I have a black tourmaline that I will hold to kind of disperse other people's energy that may have hitched a ride while I'm out. And then lavender. So lavender and peppermint actually is my go-to for, which I know peppermint is stimulating, but for me, the blend of lavender and peppermint helps with headaches. And it helps clarify. It's a calming, but it's a calming and a clearing at the same time for me.
I get that. Well, peppermint is it's cooling. Yeah. It's that cold hot. If that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. And those are all pretty easy to find no matter where you're at. Or you
those
can
are good ones.
Go to inkedgoddesscreations.com to grab, your tumbles.
Yeah, and I think the lavender, peppermint, and something else is in our just effing chill oil,
I think so.
is,
Yeah.
I think that's the one that's like lavender, peppermint, and another one might be chamomile. But yeah.
Oh, I am on a chamomile kick lately. If I can't sleep because, I don't know, like world and perimenopause and things, waves hand wildly about.
Yes.
I will get up and in the middle of the night make myself a cup of chamomile tea, and it just like mellows me out. And I swear it's like I can walk around and I can just like smell it. It's like my senses have locked that in for me, and just anything with chamomile, I'm like, gimme. So
yeah, that's my go-to. Like when I have insomnia or when I can't quiet my brain to sleep at night. Oh yeah, I have. In fact, we have so much we have lavender chamomile tea. I have chamomile peppermint. I have a caramel chamomile.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, that was like a seasonal one I bought. I don't know when, but yeah, no, I have like chamomile with different things, just depending on like, do I really need to calm myself down? Then I'll do the chamomile lavender one, you know, but if I just need to kind of chill, it's like the caramel chamomile one.
I have been lately, if I really, really need to chill, I will do like 3 tea bags in 1 cup, and it'll be chamomile and lemongrass and tulsi or holy basil. Oh my gosh. Especially if you put a little bit of honey in there too. Not that it needs it, because those herbs are just like, they have a sweetness to themselves. But yeah, the calming and the centering is just amazing.
Yeah. That sounds good.
It's so yummy.
Yeah.
I'm like, I might need a cup tonight.
Yeah.
Well, so let's switch gears just a little bit. I do have some rapid fire questions I want to get to, but before we do that, would you tell folks a little bit about Ink Goddess Creations, about the coven, and the things that you offer?
Yeah, so we've been open since 2013 online. Most of our stuff is handmade or was started by me. So like I, created the recipe for it. So a lot of the stuff is stuff you can't find anyway. So we do have like altar items, divination items, but we do gemstones. We live in Tucson, so we go to the Tucson Gem Show and get really cool stuff to put in the shop.
Oh yeah.
But we have spell oils, mists, all that. I also facilitate the Ink Spirit Coven, which is my online learning circle for eclectic witches. So it's just a place for eclectic witches to gather online together. And then I teach a class and a workshop every month, and we have like sacred space as well. And we're home to one of the biggest witchy subscription boxes since 2016. So every month we have a fun theme that the items are curated around, and a lot of them are just exclusive items to us. So, yeah.
Love it. Well, this is coming out next week, so still mid-December. So there is time to order that witchy subscription box for January.
For January.
Tell people what the theme is.
Can I cuss?
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure.
Thank you for asking.
Because the box theme for January is unfuck your energy, cleansed and powerful. So that's so it's a whole cleansing box, but it's more than just a cleansing box. I think a lot of us need to say, fuck you 2025, ring in 2026. Yeah. So that's why we have a lot of feral stuff on our website. That's been our new pivot. Because I've become more of a feral witch. So we don't sugarcoat at Ink Goddess Creation. So if we're gonna make a cleansing box, it's gonna be called Unfuck Your Energy. So
yeah. Well, and it's like one of the favorite boxes is witchy shit. And there's been a whole series of them. So yeah, if you're not cool with cussing, you're probably not listening to this podcast. Let's be honest. But if you're not cool with cussing, then maybe this box isn't for you. But it's already like I've already seen some of the things. It's gonna be amazing. So, all right. Do you want some rapid fire questions?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm sweating. No. They're good. Okay.
They're good. They're lots of fun. And also, before I forget, I will have the links to Ink Goddess Creations and Morgan's social media and all that in the show notes, so y'all can check that out. So, ready?
Are these like psychological rapid fire?
Well, so they're not like rapid fire, like you have like 2 seconds to answer.
Okay.
But they are like meant to just be like, hey, what's up? So like a couple of them are psychological, but not all of them.
You're not going to find out my deep, dark secrets?
Oh, God, no.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question is, because it is the Glow Up Revolution podcast, yes, what does the phrase glowing up mean to you, like right now?
Oh, becoming you. Like the best version of you. No, the most authentic.
Yeah.
I think once you become the most authentic version of you and you're expressing that either by the way that you look or just your energy,
yeah,
that's when you glow up, is because people know the minute that you walk in a room, this is the person I'm going to deal with from this point forward. I'm never going to get a mask. I'm never going to get like who she is or who he is or who they are is exactly what they present to me right now.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I love that. All right. So right now, what's your go-to song or songs when you need a vibe shift?
Dark feminine. I can't tell you. I sent it to you.
Yep. I know the song.
I can't remember her name. It starts with an M. Just if you go whatever, Spotify or whatever, it's called Dark Feminine. It's a dual song. So there's two people singing it. And I can't for the life of me remember her name. I think it starts with an M, but don't hold me to that.
Yeah. So I can't remember. But yeah, if you look for Dark Feminine, it'll pop up.
Yeah, it is amazing. It plays on repeat in my head as well. Just in case, because I think there's quite a few Dark Feminine songs. It starts out, I'm your Dark Feminine. If you let me in, I can be your
medicine?
Medicine. Thank you. Yes, that's what it says. It is just, it plays on repeat. It lives rent free in my head all day long.
I love it. It's a great song. Yeah. And if I have listened to it recently, it'll just play in my head over and over again. I'm like, I am. I'm not feminine. All right. Coffee, tea, or something stronger when you're creating?
Coffee when I'm creating, usually. Nice. Yeah, lots of coffee. Cup after cup.
Oh, yeah. Next question is when you need to let loose and relax, what's your go-to activity?
Binge watching trash television.
Nice. Keeping it real. Nice.
Yeah, my current obsession is Selling Sunset on Netflix.
Nice.
It's trash reality television, that's my go-to.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, so your last question. See, these are fun and easy. It's, hopefully not a big lift, but I would love to know what's something that's currently on either your vision board or your bucket list.
I want it for 2026. I want to teach more. I want to teach a lot more. So for me, that's a big bucket list item.
Yeah.
Taking the business to the next level, but doing it through teaching, because that's really what I enjoy doing so much. I also need to go visit my daughter. She's stationed in Germany. She's in the Air Force. I need to go visit her. We have our passports now, so we need to head there here soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I appreciate your presence, your energy, as always, is amazing. So, Is there anything else you'd like to share with folks before we sign off?
No, I think we're good. Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for listening to the Glow Up Revolution podcast. Be sure to check us out on Patreon. Go find the Glow Up Circle, and you can become a free member of Patreon, or you can do a paid tier, and all the benefits are listed there. Just give us a shout out, and reach out at hello@meganwinkler.com if you have any questions or suggestions for topics, and I will see y'all next week. Thanks so much.